The signal copier, which we have launched last week, was actually one of the best improvements in Xtreme Trader Signals history. Let me just show you, my friends. So last week, thankfully, we have been able to make a total of 558 pips profit to our clients in the premium group. However, the beautiful thing here, I wanted to show you first the results of our last week's signals, and check this out. Most of them, I think about 90% of them, are in a very good profit and in green. Now, the beautiful thing here is, which we have done last week, is once we are sending the signal on the premium group right here, the signal is going to be triggered on your MetaTrader 4 instantly. So we sent a signal to sell the pound USD, for example, and a trade to sell the pound USD is going to be opened on your MetaTrader 4 as well, or 5. And if we send this the message to close this signal, it's gonna also be closed in your MetaTrader as well. It's very beautiful system, and I'm very proud of what we have achieved so far with Xtreme Trader. And I wanted to show you the feedbacks of the members who have actually enjoyed this service, which we call the Auto Trader. So this gentleman here, he was using our signals, and he have made some insane profits using our signals, and all of these trades were actually being opened automatically on his system. And he said, which means I can still do my job and watch as trades are automatically taken and profits automatically appearing on my screen without him doing any effort at all. This is actually a big improvement in Xtreme Trader history. This guy here also saying copier is very fast and reliable, and he's enjoying the experience. And this picture right here, I was actually explaining how this copier works. So it's simply like that. Once we send the signal in the premium group, it's gonna be automatically triggered on your MetaTrader system. And here's another feedback from the copier as well. We can see that due to work, I was struggling to copy all their signals. As soon as they announced their automated signal product, I was straight on it. So far, so good. And we have actually a lot of feedbacks. Today is the first time using your service. It's just a game changer for him, and he's just really enjoying the service as well. So as we can see, my friends, thankfully all of our clients who have actually experienced the Auto Trader system are actually enjoying the service. It's actually the best thing that we have ever done so far, and I'm very excited for the members to enjoy this service. So of course, don't miss this opportunity to give a try to our Forex signals. I have to admit again and again that in the past we have made some mistakes, but believe me, my friends, we have actually improved. We have changed, we have noticed our mistakes, and we have resolved all of them. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. So as we can see, indeed, this guy here really enjoying the service, and I'm very glad to see that he have two signals were triggered automatically and ended successfully. There was no problems. This was actually from the first day of using our Auto Trader system on the Forex signals. It's a very good system, and I'm very proud of it. I really recommend you guys to give it a try. It's something that you really don't want to miss. And again, if you have joined last week, these are the results that you would have enjoyed in the premium group. So trust me, it's not something that you want to miss, and I think it's really outstanding performance from Angela. She's the one sending the signals using Xtreme Trader style. That is her success. That is her hard work. So again, let's admire her and give her the recognition that she deserves, and clap for her. And actually, I have to admit that Angela have made a huge step by implementing the Auto Trader system to our Forex signals. So we need now to discuss the weekly analysis, and let's see actually what are the opportunities that are waiting for us in this coming week. First of all, I need to show you something. So in regards of the upcoming high impact news for this week, there are actually not much of high impact news except for the ISM PMIs from USD banks. On the USD dollar. But however, sadly on Monday we will have the USD banks on holiday, so the market is expected to be very slow and running in low volatility due to the lack of liquidity, of course, in the market that day. And then I think Tuesday is gonna be good to be traded. Wednesday, actually, yes, Wednesday we will have the ISM PMI manufacturing news for the USD. Usually this actually can make an impact on the market and can change the direction of the signals. Then Thursday is gonna be another bad day because it's gonna be a very slow market. The pound is gonna be very slow. That's not good for me personally, since I'm actually scalping the pound mainly, not only Thursday but also Friday as well. The pound is gonna be off for that day. So for 2 days straight, the pound will be off. That is not something I really entertain. But however, on 4:30 p.m. Dubai time, 12:30 GMT time, we will have the NFP news for the USD dollar and the unemployment rate. These usually make a huge impact in the market. So let's just be careful and keep this in mind when we are actually trading or actually opening trades for a long time. So now let's see what we can do this week for the for the Euro USD. So again, I'm very happy to see that the Euro USD signal, I think it has worked perfectly well. 26 was actually Wednesday. I'm not sure if actually the market has triggered my buy level. However, the market has went in the direction that I have expected. But we need to see now what's gonna happen next with the Euro USD. Actually, I'm gonna keep the buy signal here because we might need it later. Let me just explain to you something. You know something, you know? Okay, I'm gonna remove everything. Better always explain on a clean chart. Let's go always to the weekly chart. The whole idea, my friends, if you want to analyze the market, you always have to go to the big time frame. The big one, the big time frame is just to identify the direction. Just to identify where the market is gonna be heading for this week. Then the smaller time frame to identify where exactly I can place my trade. Where is my entry exactly is gonna be placed. So, oh my goodness. So it's very important to go always to the bigger time frame to identify the direction. Now, by looking at the weekly chart is actually showing us a very strong bullish movement so far. And I don't think that the Euro USD is actually gonna stop rising for this week. Most likely, the Euro USD is actually gonna continue the rise till it reached the previous resistance right here exactly at 1.09290. As you can see, this was first of all the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle, and it was also a previous support, as you can see. And I need to go now to the daily chart. So going to the daily chart, we can see clearly that the market has created right here a strong resistance. Now, it's very important to say something right here. Let me just show you something. So if I just zoom in like that, we can see clearly that the market has created right here a resistance trend line, right? And that was the retest of the resistance trend line. That's exactly where we have bought our asset last week, or the pair last week. That was actually the main reason why I have sent a signal to start buying the Euro USD. So now what's going to happen next is, right after the bullish breakout happens, usually the market is actually going to continue to rise till it reaches the nearest strong key resistance level, and after that it's going to start the retest of the broken resistance trend line. And it's going to create right here a support trend line. Most likely that support is going to be respected right here. So therefore, I think the eventual movement for the Euro USD is going to be exactly just like that. However, we have actually identified the direction right now on the daily chart, and we can see that the market has made indeed the final bullish breakout from that resistance trend line. So we can safely say that most likely the Euro USD is actually going to continue the rise. So let's now move back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we need to identify that this is going to be actually our target. So this is going to be our take profit level. How about the entry? The entry is most likely going to be exactly right here. Let me just tell you why. So we can see clearly that we had right here also a supported trend line, and seems like the market is actually respecting that level of a supported trend line. So personally, I think that the Euro USD is actually going to continue the rise instantly at the opening of the market on Monday morning. But I doubt that this is going to happen. However, why I doubt that this is going to happen? Because the USD is going to be off on Monday, and most likely the market is going to be ranging right here. So we can expect actually from the Euro USD to be ranging on Monday, and most likely the market won't make that move until Tuesday morning. But however, we can expect actually from the, the market is supposed to actually start the rise instantly, but due to the USD being off that day, I doubt that this is going to happen. But still, we can safely say that we can actually wait for the market to fall again all the way right here to the second attempt of the support, because right here, my friends, we have actually a support number 1 right after the breakout from that resistance level. So this is support number 1, and we can start buying the Euro USD at the second attempt of the support right on support number 2. And to be just more precise, I'm going to change the way to draw my support trend line, and I'm just gonna make it exactly like this to give it actually more space. And this is actually the maximum where we can expect from the pair to go against our direction. So we have to start buying the pound USD. Why I keep saying pound USD? We have to start buying the Euro USD after it falls to another 25 pips. However, the target is almost 200 pips, and that is just not realistic. And I don't like to give unrealistic signals at all. Therefore, that's going to be exactly the take profit level exactly right here at 1.08465, which means the take profit level is actually 141 pips of profit, hopefully. Meanwhile, this safe zone will be ranging till the lowest level of the support at 1.06460, which means our safe zone is ranging for about 58 pips, and the take profit level 142 pips. Let me know, please. Write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so again, the Pound USD signal has almost worked perfectly well, and the pair has reversed just 6 pips before reaching our entry point. But still, I'm gonna claim this signal, and I would say that the signal has made about 151 pips of profit. Still very satisfying for me, and I hope you guys have taken this signal and have enjoyed making all these profits. So anyway, let's now delete the old one, and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Again, move to the bigger time frame, and let's see what we can expect next from the Pound USD. Now, if I'm not mistaken, actually the Pound USD is actually going to continue to rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance at 1.28076, which means that the pair still has about 176 pips more to continue the rising. Now, after confirming the direction right now on the weekly chart, let's move to the daily chart. Now, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the Pound USD is actually respecting that supported trend line, as we can see. And let me just tell you something very interesting. Right here is lying the real level of the resistance. But why? Because as you can see, my friends, this was a real level of a resistance, and this was right here a false breakout. Then we had again the same level of the real resistance has been respected. So meaning the level of 1.26020 is the real level of the broken resistance. This is right here the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance, and as we can see, when the market has retested the broken level, it has reversed exactly right there as well on the same level of the real resistance, which means actually that this was right here is a support number 1. And considering the direction of the trend line, we can assume safely that since we can see that the market is actually respecting that level of a support trend line, and upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1.26445, we can assume that the Pound USD at the opening of the market on Monday is actually going to make another pullback to create the second attempt of the support. That's exactly where we are planning to start buying the pair. And for the target, it has to be right here at the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 1.27623, which means we are aiming approximately 163 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone should be ranging only till the lowest level of the nearest support at 1.25490. Because if the pair is going to be able to reach that level, it means that most likely that support trend line has been broken out from, and the buy order here is no longer valid. So that being said, the safe zone will be ranging for about 53 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is 157 pips. Let me know, please. Write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. I'm very happy about this signal. It has worked perfectly fine, and as we can see, the AUD/USD has reversed as well from what I have mentioned to buy on the last midweek analysis video. And as we can see, the pair has went in total of 85 pips of profit. Again, I hope you guys have taken this signal and have enjoyed making all these decent profits. Now let's see what we can do next with the AUD/USD. In my opinion, the AUD/USD is actually going to continue the rise. Let me just show you something very interesting. Actually, we can see clearly that the market has actually created right here a very narrow channel. And pay attention that the AUD/USD is actually getting on the bottleneck of it, which meaning that most likely the pair is actually gonna make what we can call a price explosion and is gonna actually continue the rise above that level of a resistance or this channel. So basically, we just need to look right now for the strongest support zones, and based on that, we can identify our entries. Now pay attention that right here exactly, perfect right here. Let me just be sure. Exactly. Check this out. We can see clearly that right here the market has created a strong key support level, and also the same level has become a strong key resistance level, and this was a real level of a resistance. And even pay attention to what happened later. We had right here the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance, and look at that. Let me just zoom in. And as you can see, the market has indeed reversed exactly on that level of a previous resistance and created right here a new support. This is, my friends, right here a support number 1. So again, we will be buying the AUD/USD after it falls again to the same level of the support to create the second attempt of the support and to bounce back again on that support trend line right here. And based on that, we can continue buying the AUD/USD. And once we do that, the final target is going to actually be placed exactly at the peak of the resistance right here exactly at 0.72582. We will be buying the AUD/USD right from that level of a previous resistance, and however, for the safe zone, it should be ranging actually just a little bit right here. And I chose this level because right here we had the nearest strong key support level, as we can see, and it was also a support level right here, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 50 pips exactly, and the take profit level of 124 pips, hopefully gonna be a good profit. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD/USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the USD CAD. Okay, how many of you have taken this signal? Raise your hands in the comments. I want to see, my friends, how many of you have enjoyed this perfect signal, which have hit the take profit level and have made total of 142 pips of profit. It was one perfect signal and free on YouTube without even the need to pay anything. That's very fantastic. I'm very happy about that, and I hope you guys are enjoying with Xtreme Trader and enjoying making all these profits with us. Anyway, let me now see what we can do next with the USD CAD, and let's see, my friends, the best levels to start shorting or buying. However, in my opinion, the USD CAD is gonna be good to be short this week. Let me just tell you something. The pair has actually finally made the bearish breakout from that long-term support at 1.27650, and by that, actually the pair has finally been able to make the bearish breakout from that level of a previous support trend line. Check this out. So this was actually a very strong key support level on trend line, and as we can see, it has recently been breaking out from. Now, most likely, the market is actually going to continue the fall till it reaches the nearest strong key support level, which is exactly right here. I don't think that the USD CAD has any chance to rise before reaching that level of a previous support, because the pair has already retested the broken resistance level exactly almost right there. It has already retested the broken level of a resistance, and after that we had several attempts right here on that support zone, and that breakout right here happened is the final determination that the market is indeed going to continue the fall. So right now it's just a matter of where exactly we can start shorting the pair. So let me just tell you something. We need to identify first the strongest resistance zones now. So looking at that here at 1.27672, we can see clearly that the same level actually was a strong key resistance level, and pay attention that this is exactly where the market has made the breakout from that level of a strong key support level. Not only that, but the market right here, as we can see this wick right here, meaning that the market has already retested or respected that level of a previous resistance, right? Let me just zoom in to show it to you exactly just like that. This was the resistance level and it has actually been respected exactly right here. Now, our only hope to have a good entry is to expect from the market upon the pressure from the support right here at 1.27233 to make another pullback, and hopefully we can start again shorting the USD CAD right from that level exactly right here. Now, why right here? Because this was a resistance number 1. And this is the right way to draw the resistance line in a way that it touches all of the wicks right here at the top of the pattern, which means we have to wait for the USD CAD to rise to another 31 pips before we can start hopefully shorting it and hopefully getting out with a very decent and good profits. So once we do that, the safe zone should be ranging only till right here, till the nearest support level or the nearest tail to the bearish breakout candle right here at 1.28081, which means that the safe zone should be ranging for about 54 pips only. Meanwhile, for the take profit level is going to be placed right here exactly at the nearest resistance to the bullish breakout candle, where we can expect from the market to reach that level very soon, which means that the target this time is going to be 108 pips, and the safe zone, as I have mentioned earlier, is going to be approximately, I think, 54 pips. Anyway, let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now move to the USD JPY, which I feel very good about it because finally, after a long time, the USD JPY signal has worked perfectly well, and the pair has went in total of 90 pips in total and currently running in 32 pips of profit. Now let me just tell you something, that this week we not gonna change anything at all for the USD JPY signal. It just remains exactly the same, because we have sold right here exactly at the retest of the broken supported trend line, and the market has here created a resistance number 1. Therefore, we can start shorting exactly again right here at the second attempt of the resistance when the market creates resistance number 2. So that being said, I'm expecting from the USD JPY to simply reach the same entry point, and we will just keep the same target with actually 115 pips of profit, and the safe zone with 60 pips only. So nothing changed about the USD JPY signal. It remains the same from the last midweek analysis. Let's now move to the next one. Let's take a look at the USD CHF. Alright, so USD CHF sadly hasn't been triggered, and the pair has went all the way straight to the take profit level without triggering our sell level. Let's now delete the old signal and let's see what we can do next with this pair. Pay attention. Right here we have actually a support trend line exactly right here, and the market has indeed made the bullish breakout from that level of a support trend line. I'm actually expecting from the USD CHF to continue the fall, and I don't see it actually stopping the fall before it reaches the same level of a previous support level exactly right here at 0.94107, which was previously a strong key resistance level also, which means we can expect from the USD CHF to fall to another 162 pips before it makes any bullish reversal. Now pay attention also that right here we had a resistance trend line just like that. So actually everything says that the USD CHF most likely is gonna continue the fall right away at the opening of the market on Monday. Also, we are having right here a previous resistance level exactly right here, and pay attention that look at this cross right here. The cross here identifying that most likely all of these signs telling us that the USD CHF is most likely gonna continue the fall. And we're having right here the resistance zone, which has already been respected right here. That's why, and based on the price action, by the way, I believe that the USD CHF is actually going to continue the fall instantly. That's why I'm sending the signal to start shorting right now. and the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the resistance exactly right here at 0.96646, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 70 pips. Meanwhile, the target is going to be right here, the previous support level at 0.94107, and the target is going to be approximately 180 pips. Actually, that's really a lot. I don't think this is going to happen soon. That's why I'm just adjusting here the take profit level to be at the nearest strong key support level right here, which means we can expect to make 134 pips of profit from the signal of the USD CHF. So let me just write it for you quickly. Sell at 0.95923, and for the take profit level is gonna be placed exactly right here at the support at 0.94578. That's everything for the USD CHF. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the gold, which is, by the way, remains the same as well. As we can see, my friends, the gold signal has actually been triggered and the market has been ranging inside of the safe zone, but however, eventually the market has went above the entry, and it actually went in total of 111 pips of profit before going back again to our entry point. Now we are having right here a supported trend line just like that, exactly like this. So I'm expecting from the gold to fall a little bit more to reach actually the same level of the support trend line, and right after that the market is actually gonna continue the rise toward our take profit level. Now it's very important to say something. Since we are actually relying on that support trend line, and I want everyone here to draw the support trend line exactly the same way I have drawn it here in this video, exactly just like that, just to be more accurate, exactly like this. If you have seen any bearish breakout candle appeared right here, breaking out from that supported trend line, and actually has closed like that, not just seeing a bearish breakout candle, but we have to see the candle actually closed as a bearish breakout candle. If that happens, close the trade immediately, because most likely the market is actually going to continue the fall without the hope of that support level to be respected. And you can open the trade again at the same level of the strong key support level right here at 1835.51. That's gonna be actually my advice for you. However, I believe that the gold eventually gonna respect that support trend line and gonna continue the rise. But I'm just giving you the backup plan that if you have seen the market has closed right here as a bearish breakout candle, close the trade immediately and wait for the market to reach that level of a support, and right here open your trade. Of course, open it under your own responsibility and of course under your own risk management plan, and you should decide where the stop loss should be placed and the safe zone, because for that it all depends on the price action, and the signal is no longer valid from my side. Anyway, I believe the gold is gonna eventually reverse exactly at that support trend line, and hopefully everything is gonna be going well, because so far the pattern right here on that level of a resistance, that doesn't mean at all a bearish reversal. That doesn't mean any strength in the bearish momentum. That means actually still means a continuation in the growth and in the rise. So therefore, gold signal remains the same, and hopefully it's going to be a very good one, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. So that's everything from my side. Of course, again, don't forget, my friends, to give a try to our auto copier or auto trader from our Forex signals. Again, once we send the signal to you on Telegram, it's going to be automatically opened on your MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. That is very cool, and you can enjoy receiving our Forex signals without the need to do anything at all. Just make sure to join the premium group along with the service to enjoy the full experience of Xtreme Trader Forex signals. And until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.